Babylon, the city of gold, the fortress of power. Its walls stretched so high and wide, many believed no army could ever break through. Inside those walls lived King Belshazzar, heir of Nebuchadnezzar. But unlike his ancestor, Belshazzar had not learned humility. He ruled with arrogance, pride, and indulgence. One night, determined to show off his wealth and glory, Belshazzar hosted a feast unlike any other. 1,000 nobles filled the palace. Musicians played, torches lit the shimmering walls, and golden tables overflowed with food and wine. But in the midst of this celebration, Belshazzar made a reckless decision. "Bring me the sacred cups," he ordered, cups that had been stolen years earlier from the temple of God in Jerusalem. These were holy vessels meant for worshiping the Lord Almighty. Yet Belshazzar raised them high to toast idols of silver, gold, bronze, stone, and wood. The crowd roared with laughter. The king smiled with pride, but suddenly everything changed. From nowhere, a hand appeared, just a hand. Glowing in the air, it moved across the wall of the palace, scratching words into the stone. The music stopped, the laughter died. Eyes widened, people gasped. King Belshazzar froze, his face drained of color. His knees knocked together and his whole body trembled. What was this? Who dared interrupt his feast? The writing glowed on the wall. MENE, MENE, TEKEL, PARSIN. The king shouted for magicians, astrologers, and wise men, but one by one they shook their heads. None could explain the meaning. Fear spread through the hall like wildfire. Then at last the queen remembered an old man still alive in Babylon, Daniel, a Hebrew prophet who had once interpreted dreams for Nebuchadnezzar. Daniel was summoned before the king. Belshazzar tried to bribe him. "If you can read this writing, I'll clothe you in purple, put a gold chain around your neck, and make you the third ruler in my kingdom." But Daniel refused the gifts. His voice was steady, his words unshaken. "Keep your rewards, O king. I will tell you what the writing means." Daniel's eyes locked on Belshazzar. "You have lifted yourself against the Lord of heaven. You drank from vessels that were holy, and you praised gods that cannot see, hear, or understand. But you did not honor the God who holds your life in his hand. That is why he has written these words, MENE. God has numbered your days and your reign is at its end. TEKEL. You have been weighed on the scales and you are found lacking. PARSIN. Your kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and Persians." The hall was silent. Every noble, every servant, even the king himself stared in terror. That very night, as Belshazzar's feast continued in false security, the Persian army made its move. They diverted the Euphrates River, slipping silently beneath Babylon's great walls through the dry riverbed. By morning, the impossible had happened. The unconquerable city had fallen. And King Belshazzar? He was struck down before the sun rose. The hand that wrote on the wall had delivered judgment swiftly and without mercy. Babylon's glory was gone. The king who mocked the God of heaven was no more.